10 of the world's most mysterious photos that cannot be explained. Or can they? Pretty much anything can be faked nowadays. I mean, anyone with good photography skills, or a copy of Adobe Photoshop can do it. Anyways, these photos and occurrences are some of the most famous unexplained photos on the internet. I can probably bet that you've come across some of these creepy pictures at one time or another. While some of these unexplained photos have still yet to be concluded 100% as fake, some have been completely debunked. Check out these creepy pictures below. 1. Black Knight Satellite Mystery. 12 of the world's most mysterious photos that cannot be explained. Or can they? No sleep. Pretty much anything can be faked nowadays. I mean, anyone with good photography skills, or a copy of Adobe Photoshop can do it. Anyways, these photos and occurrences are some of the most famous unexplained photos on the internet. I can probably bet that you've come across some of these creepy pictures at one time or another. While some of these unexplained photos have still yet to be concluded 100% as fake, some have been completely debunked. Check out these creepy pictures below. 1. Black Knight Satellite Mystery. Unexplained photos. The story. Legend has it that in orbit around the Earth is a mysterious, dark object which dates back perhaps 13,000 years. Its origin and purpose are inscrutable. Dubbed the Black Knight, this elusive satellite has allegedly been beaming signals towards the Earth and inspected by NASA astronauts, yet only a few on Earth officially know of its existence. The origin of the ominous name is part of the enigma. It is impossible to discover who first called it this or indeed why. Humans have only in the last 60 years had the technology to launch a man-made object into space. So what is the logical explanation of tales of an alien intruder on our doorstep? Possible explanation. Some people think it's a thermal blanket that had been lost during an EVA. Or just some space debris. 2. The mysterious Hinterkaifeck murders. In Germany, 1922, the murders of 6 people at the Hinterkaifeck farmstead shocked the nation. This wasn't just because of the gruesome nature of the case, but also because the case was so incredibly weird, and it remains unsolved to this day. Over 100 people were interviewed in the murder, but no one was ever arrested. No motive was ever established as to explain the murders. The previous maid had left 6 months earlier, saying the home was haunted. The new maid arrived only hours before the murders. It is believed that the perpetrators remained at the farm for several days. Someone had fed the cattle, and eaten food in the kitchen. The neighbors had also seen smoke from the chimney during the weekend. This photo depicts one of the victims as he lay in the house barn. Possible explanation. The photo really isn't unexplained. The events did happen and the photo taken you see above is authentic. What's unexplained is the events that led up to it, and how it all went down. 3. The Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights were a series of widely sighted unidentified flying objects, seen by thousands of people, observed in the skies over Arizona, Nevada in the United States, and Sonora, Mexico on Thursday, March 13, 1997. There were allegedly 2 distinct events involved in the incident: a triangular formation of lights seen to pass over the state, and a series of stationary lights seen in the Phoenix area. The lights were reported to have reappeared in 2007 and 2008, but these events were quickly attributed to, respectively, military flares dropped by fighter aircraft at Luke Air Force Base and flares attached to helium balloons released by a civilian. Possible explanation: a squad of A-10 fighters that dropped flares, and was confirmed by the Phoenix News-Times back in 1998. However, many people still believe it's UFOs. 4. Solway Firth astronaut. Jim Templeton was in a marsh taking photos of his young daughter, and after getting them developed there appeared to have been a spaceman in full astronaut gear standing behind her. Except there wasn't anyone else around while they were there. Even Kodak verified that it was not tampering with. 5. The falling body. As the Coopers move into their new home in Texas, they take a photograph of the family sitting together, but as the photo is taken, a body falls from the ceiling. Possible explanation: photos like these were common in the 1950s since people reused film quite a bit back then due to it being so expensive. It's most likely a photo overlay. 6. Phantom thumb. A group of 4 kids posing for a picture. However, there appears to be a mysterious thumb next to the kid in black on the right, that does not seem to align with anyone's body. Possible explanation: a 5th boy ducking under everyone not inside of the picture. Or some trick photography and Photoshop. 7. The Battle of Los Angeles, 1942, the Mystery Air Raid. A photo published in the Los Angeles Times on February 26, 1942 has been cited by modern-day conspiracy theorists and ufologists as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. They assert that the photo clearly shows searchlights focused on an alien spaceship. However, the photo was heavily modified by photo retouching prior to publication, a routine practice in graphic arts of the time intended to improve contrast in black and white photos. Los Angeles Times writer Larry Harnish noted that the retouched photo along with faked newspaper headlines were presented as true historical material in trailers for the film Battle, Los Angeles. Harnish commented, "If the publicity campaign wanted to establish UFO research as nothing but lies and fakery, it couldn't have done a better job." Possible explanation: you pretty much just read it. The photo was heavily retouched and it was actually a weather balloon. 8. Hessdalen lights. Unusual lights have been reported here since 1940s or earlier. Especially high activity of Hessdalen lights took place from December 1981 until the summer of 1984, when lights were observed 15 to 20 times per week. The frequency of the lights caused a gathering of numerous tourists staying there overnight to see the phenomenon. Since then, the activity has decreased and now the lights are observed some 10 to 20 times per year. The Hessdalen light most often is a bright, white or yellow light of unknown origin standing or floating above the ground level. Sometimes the light can be seen for more than 1 hour. There are several other types of unexplained lights observed in the Hessdalen Valley. Possible explanation: scientists have had many theories on this, but the lights still remained unexplained to this day. Some experts think some sort of plasma causes the light when a gas ionizes to form a cloud of ions and electrons. 9. The Time Traveler. People believe that this photograph, taken in 1941 at the reopening of the South Forks Bridge in Goldbridge, Canada, is depicting a man in seemingly modern dress and style, with a camera that is advanced well beyond its time. The circle on the left illustrates a man with a camera typical to the time period. Possible explanation: while he does look out of place, everything he was wearing during that time period is correct. Even the camera. Take a look at these 3 examples. 10. The Skunk Ape. In 2000, 2 photographs said to be of the skunk ape were taken by an anonymous woman and mailed to the Sarasota County, Florida, Sheriff's Department. The photographs were accompanied by a letter from the woman in which she claims to have photographed an ape in her backyard. Possible explanation: most skeptics believe it's nothing other than a black bear,